Bonjour, bonjour. Welcome back for just an easy 45 minutes yoga flow just to warm up the body, awaken body, mind and spirit for a good day. Find any comfortable seated posture. Vajrasana is a good one. You can close your eyes for a moment. Just starting to notice the quality of your breath today as it comes in through the nostrils, into the body, wherever that is for you today. Just notice the feelings of the breath. Maybe you can even get a sense of gratitude for that breath. And then nice and slow, opening your eyes, and you can come onto your all fours, nice and gentle, just to really get into warming up the spine with flexion and extension. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling, rounding the spine. Index finger parallel to each other, pointing forward, aligned with the outside edge of your shoulders, so your hands are just a little bit wider than your shoulders. So this is your good alignment for your down dog. And then nice and slow, you can tuck your toes under. Find an easy down dog with your knees bent, just to get some movement, maybe rocking your hips from side to side, but making sure that you press your hands nice and strong, bending one knee after the other, just getting some kinks out of the way into the hips, the legs, before we get some more movement happening. Nice and slow. You can start to walk your hands back towards your feet, soft bend into your knees, finding an easy forward fold at the back of the mat. And as you inhale, you can start to roll your spine up vertebrae by vertebrae. Reaching your arms all the way up, maybe getting a little arch into the spine. And as you exhale, folding forward. Soft bend into your knees, fingertips to the floor, and you can start to take little steps forward with your hands so that you can find your down dog again. See if you can lengthen into your arms from your index fingers all the way to your sit bones. So soft bend into your knees for this first one until we get, or second one, or first little progression, until we get warm in the body. And then slowly taking little steps with your feet, this time all the way to the top of the mat between your hands. Soft bend into your knees. Feet might be slightly apart, whatever is most comfortable. And you can get hold of your elbows, letting the head hang. Feeling the stretch into the back of the legs, maybe gently swinging from side to side so we get a little bit more into the side of the body, side of the hips. Just a few breaths here before we get going with our flow. Just getting some progressions happening. So as usual, you do what you can. Whenever you feel the progression is enough, you just stop and breathe and enjoy the pose, nice and slow, releasing the grip of your elbows. Inhaling, coming all the way up, palms together. And as you exhale, you release your hands back down to your heart. Taking a moment here to check in with your breath, your Ujjayi breath, in through the nose, into the back of the throat. Making sure you still hear that little sound, little hit, so that you keep that sense of gratitude, at least for the breath, if not for more. And we'll get flowing again. Just doing what you can, nice and slow, opening your eyes. You can stretch your arms up. Maybe you can take a little arch into the spine if you feel ready. Reaching back with your arms, nice and slow as you exhale, folding forward, maybe still bending into your knees, fingertips to the floor. Stepping your right leg back, we move into low lunge, sorry. So you drop your knee, point your toes, and you reach your arms up, tucking your tailbone under, so that you start activating into your abdominals. So tuck the tailbone under, spine is nice and long, reaching up to the sky with your fingertips, relaxing into the shoulder blades. Nice and slow as you exhale, you release. Plant your hands, so carefully placing your hands like they were placed before, tucking your toes under, and you can stretch back into Chaturanga. Nice and slow, lowering your knees, chest, forehead. So keep bending into your elbows, pointing towards the back, releasing chest, forehead to the floor, slowly releasing all the way down. You point your toes, inhaling, lifting your heart off the floor, nice and slow. As you exhale, you roll your spine down. So we'll take 3 little movements like this. As you inhale, lift your heart, use your back muscles. Exhale, you release. One more. Inhale, shoulders are nice and relaxed. Exhale, you release. Tuck your toes, pushing onto your hands, stretching your hips back and up. Down dog. Couple of breaths here, just to feel the alignment of your down dog. Even weight distribution between your hands and feet. And then as you inhale, you can stretch your right leg up. Stretch it nice and long. Slowly, as you exhale, you bring your knee to your chest. Coming over your hands, stepping forward right between your hands, coming onto your fingertips. And you can start to drop your hips down. So see if you can keep your spine nice and flat, reaching your heart forward. And as you exhale, you release, stepping all the way forward. Soft bend into your knees, nice and slow. As you inhale, you rise all the way up, pressing your feet into the earth, nice and strong, feeling that connection with the earth. Exhale, you release, back down to your heart. And we keep flowing with the breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe arching into your spine a little bit further if you can. Exhale, diving forward. Left leg back as you inhale. Drop your knee, find your low lunge. Nice and easy. So still activating with your core. Squeezing your inner thighs, relaxing into the shoulders. Spine is nice and long. One breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Releasing your hands onto the floor, stepping back, Chaturanga, and we move through an easy Vinyasa, releasing knees, chest, forehead, so arching into the spine, releasing all the way down. You can tentai your fingers, this time bringing your fingertips out of the mat. Inhaling, lifting your heart, using your back muscles, elbows up to the sky. Shoulders relaxed. Exhale, you release. Again, 2 more times. Inhale. Every time, maybe you can start lifting a little bit higher as you continue activating into your back muscles to lift up. Inhale. So you stay very light onto your fingertips. Exhale, you release. Hands back under your shoulders. Press back into your down dog. Couple of breaths there, so we keep feeling that Ujjayi breath circulating from the nostrils into the back of the throat all the way to the abdomen. And on your next inhale, you lift your left leg up. Exhale to your chest, coming forward. Stepping forward, you come onto your fingertips. Again, you lengthen from your back heel all the way forward. Heart forward. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. And as you exhale, you release, stepping forward. Inhaling, reaching all the way up. Exhale, you release. So nice and slow, we're going to start to build up onto it. Inhale, reach up, slight arch into your back. Exhale, diving forward, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift, lengthening into the spine. You can keep your knees as bent as you need. Exhale, you fold forehead towards your shins, stepping your right leg back. Drop your knee, point your toes. Inhale, your arms up. Again, low lunge, nice and slow. As you exhale, we're going to open out to the left for a little twist. Extending your arms out, so keep squeezing your inner thighs together, nice and strong into your core. Nice and slow. As you exhale, you're going to release your right hand to the floor, reaching your left arm up, so we find that low twist. And then as you exhale, you release. Left hand to the floor, framing your front foot, tucking your back toes. Chaturanga. Nice and slow. We're going to start to lower all the way down, so you can always keep bringing your knees down if you want. Otherwise, keeping your body in a plank position, you start bending into your elbows, releasing all the way down to the floor. Point your toes, point your fingers towards the back. Shavasana. As you inhale, you're going to lift your whole body. Lift your toes, lift your arms, lift your chest, lift your chin. So we use the whole backside of the body. You can also lift the corner of your lips to your ears. Yes, we love this one. Nice strong core. Slowly releasing. Hands under your chest. Stretching back. Down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Bend your knee, stack your hips, so see if you can start bringing your knee right up to the sky as much as possible. Nice and strong onto your hands, so try to keep your shoulders squared. And as you exhale, you're going to step all the way forward, right between your hands. Finding a bit more of a twist, planting your left hand, reaching your right arm up, so lengthening back knees off the floor, so you lengthen from your back heel all the way to the crown of the head, and you twist. See if you can lean back with your top shoulder. Nice and slow, you release, hands onto the floor, stepping forward. Inhale, lengthen, realign into the spine. Exhale, you fold, forehead towards your shins. Inhale, press your feet into the earth, rise all the way up, arching into your spine, and this time as you exhale, straight away you fold forward. Again, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold, soften into your abdominals, stepping your left leg back for a low lunge. Lengthen into the spine, and as you exhale, open out to the side, right side. Trying to relax into the shoulders, but keep the energy into the arms, looking towards your right hand. Keep your right knee right above the ankle, squeezing your inner thighs. And as you exhale, left hand onto the floor, right arm up for an easy twist. Exhale, you release. Planting your hands, Chaturanga. Exhaling all the way down, bending into your elbows, so keep your elbows in close to the body. Releasing your toes, stretching your arms forward, and you can interlace your fingers, taking the Kali Mudra, so interlacing all fingers except the indexes, and you stretch your fingers forward, toes to touch. Exhale your breath. As you inhale, you're going to lift everything you have, your toes, your arms, so keep reaching forward with your fingers, back with your toes, you look between your hands, and you keep lifting. Lift, 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 lift. You can still lift the corner of your lips to your ears. One more deep breath. Exhale, you release. Hands under your shoulders. Stretching back. Down dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. See if you can keep your shoulders nice and squared to the mat. Knee right up to the sky. Nice and slow, you step forward as you exhale. Keeping your right hand into the floor, lengthening into the spine, inhaling, left arm up. So you really want to find that long energy from your right hand through the shoulders all the way to your left fingers. At the same time, from your back heel all the way to the crown of the head, shoulders are relaxed. And as you exhale, you step forward. Stepping all the way forward, inhaling, lengthening into the spine, realign, separating all vertebrae as you exhale, soften, forehead towards your shin, forward fold, inhaling, rising all the way up, palms together, and as you exhale, you release your hands back down to your heart. Utkatasana, bending into your knees, reaching your arms up. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold, stepping your right leg back. Now this time we find a high lunge, nice and strong into your legs. So again, if this is too much, you can just go into a low lunge. Just repeat the low lunge, opening your arms out to the left. Nice and slow, we're going to find that twist, releasing right hand to the floor, keeping your left arm up. So we've done that one before. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. We lengthen from the back heel to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, you release, planting your hands, stepping your leg back, Chaturanga, lowering all the way down. So nice and slow control movement. Coming onto your abdomen, pointing your toes, pointing your hands. And we'll find Dhanurasana. So you bend into your knees, getting hold of your ankles. Exhale your breath, and as you inhale, you lift your knees, you lift your chest, toes pointing right up to the sky. So bow pose, see if you can keep your knees together. Nice and strong, one breath. Exhale, you release. Hands under your shoulders, stretching back, down dog. Right leg up, bend your knees, stack your hips. Maybe you can start to go a little bit further and you can bring your right foot right behind you for a little rock star. Extend your left leg and you start bringing your hips right up to the sky, reaching your right arm back, dropping your head back. Nice slow control movement, releasing your right hand onto the floor. So use your core muscles, stretch your right leg back through three-legged dog, and as you exhale, you step forward right between your hands. Now this time, you're going to bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. You spin your back heel down, and you lift your left arm up. So a little different twist this time, little side angle. And as you inhale, you're going to come all the way up into a warrior two. Keep the bend into your front knee. We're going to take a little movement into our warrior two, so just take a moment to settle down. Back foot is 90-degree angle. Front knee is right above your ankle, so you should be able to see your big toe at the front. Arms are extended, shoulders are relaxed. You keep looking at your front hand. Keep bending into your front knee. So we're going to start working with the breath. Keeping your legs as they are, nice and strong. Right hand, and then as you exhale, you're going to reach back with your left hand. So again, legs are nice and strong. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach forward. One last one. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach forward. You can windmill your arms down. Step all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, separate between your ribs, vertebrae. Exhale, you soften. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. Sinking your hips down a little bit more, shoulders relaxed as you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, planting your hands, stepping back, finding your high lunge. Nice and strong, squeeze your inner thighs together, and as you exhale, open out to the right. Taking one breath here, nice and strong, back leg is nice and strong. Exhale, plant your left hand, right arm up for that twist. One deep breath, lengthening into the spine. As you exhale, you release, plant your hands, stretching back. Lowering all the way down, nice and easy. We take a Vinyasa as you inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Look up, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, stretch back, Down Dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. If you can open up a little bit more. Again, if you can go maybe a bit further, you place your foot right behind you. Extending your right leg, lift your hips. Keep pushing your left hand onto the floor, dropping your head back. Use your core muscles to come back. Three-legged, stretching that left leg back. Stepping all the way forward. Right between your hands. Spin your back heel down, placing your left hand to the inside of your left foot. And you can inhale, right arm up, opening into the chest. Taking a couple of breaths here. See if you can start bending a bit more into your front knee so that you drop your hips down as much as possible. Keeping that bend into the front knee, we inhale back up to Warrior 2. Sinking the hips down, taking a moment to find your warrior. Inhaling, reaching forward, so see if you can lengthen into the lower ribs to reach forward. And as you exhale, you reach back, softening into that right hip. Inhale forward. Exhale back, keep bending into your front knee. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Windmill your arms down, step all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, realigning the spine. Exhale, soften. Bending into your knees, reaching your arms up. Utkatasana. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, you fold into Uttanasana. Stepping your right leg back, reaching your arms up, so we go back into a high lunge. Now this time you can get hold of your elbows like we did at the start and see if you can maybe, keeping your hips nice and squared, start reaching back with your elbows. Maybe you can even arch into your spine and look up, little balance. Just do what you can. Nice and slow as you exhale, you release. Plant your hands and we take a vinyasa of your choice. If you need to keep bringing your knees down, that's fine. Coming into cobra or up dog as you inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back. Down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. And see if you can start to find a bit more of a back bend. So maybe you can look over your left shoulder and see your right toes. And then as you exhale, you step all the way forward, right between your hands. Again, finding a side angle pose. Spin your back heel down, reaching your left arm up, coming up into Warrior 2. And now we're going to start moving towards the back so you can straighten your front knee, turning your left toes out, bending into your back knee, your left knee. Keep extending your arms if you can. You can extend your right leg, flex your toes, and then coming down as far as comfortable, maybe reaching your hip to your heel. Maybe hands in prayer position if you have a good balance, keeping your left elbow inside and in front of your left leg. If you can go further, you can extend your left arm out, right arm up. Keep flexing your right toes. Very good. Slowly as you inhale, you're going to press into that left foot coming up, extending your arms out in T-shaped position. You might adjust your stance, heel to your feet, so that you shorten the stance and you keep your knees right above your ankles for a horse stance. Yes, on this one, I know that you're going to have the corner of your lips to your ears. This is a very good one. See if you can sink down so you're working towards paralleling your thighs to the floor, arms out in T-shaped position. And you can bring your hands onto your knees, just the bottom of your thighs, four fingers in, thumbs out. Straightening your elbows, and as you exhale, you can move your right elbow forward. Keep lengthening into the spine, dropping your tailbone down, left shoulder back, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center, lengthening into the spine. Exhale. One more like this. Inhale, lengthen into the spine. Exhale, right shoulder forward. Inhale, left shoulder forward. Keep sinking your hips down. Inhale, back to center. Extend your arms out. Bring your heels out. Turn your right toes out. Rebend into your front knee for your warrior 2. Again, reaching forward as you exhale. Now this time we'll take a little balance. See if you can start maybe hopping your left foot forward, right fingertips in front of your right foot for Ardha Chandrasana, lifting your left leg so you can keep a soft bend into your standing leg, right leg, or try to work towards straightening that leg. Left arm up. Keep flexing your left toe so you energize into your back leg. Yes, very good. And then slowly you can start to square your hips, releasing your left hand to the floor, left foot to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. Hands in prayer position. As you exhale, you twist to the right. Just one breath, lengthening into the spine. Exhale, look up, twist more. Inhale, arms up. We take the other side as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen into the spine. Exhale, press your hands, look up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, left leg back. High lunge. Switching the holding of your elbows, if you remember which way you went, and see if you can lean back a little bit more with your elbows, shoulders, maybe looking up, slight arch into your back, nice and strong onto your legs. Slowly as you exhale, you release, plant your hands, you can take a vinyasa or straight into your down dog, your choice. Exhale. Stretch back, down dog, inhaling, left leg up. Again, bend your knees, stack your hips, see if you can find an arch into your back, bringing your foot almost like over your head, maybe looking over your right shoulder to see your left toes. And as you exhale, stepping all the way forward between your hands. Again, finding that side angle pose. Right heel down, right arm up. Coming up into your warrior 2. Inhale, straightening your front leg, turning your right toes out. Exhaling into Skandasana. Maybe hands in prayer position. Keep flexing your left toes. Maybe you can extend your right arm out, left arm up. And then coming back, pushing onto your front leg, extending your arms out. Shorten your stance for a horse stance, and you can cactus your arms. See if you can lean back with your shoulders. Bringing your hips down a little bit further. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Extend your legs. Exhale, we rebend. Keeping the spine nice and straight. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rebend. And this one we hold for a couple of breaths. So see if you can bring your knees out, shoulders back as much as possible. Inhale, coming up. Heel toe. So bringing your heels out to reach your stance again, turning your left toes, windmill your arms down, forward, and you keep extending, finding your half moon pose. So fingertips, you can just hop or jump straight into it. Stretching your right arm up, keep extending that left or right heel back. A little bit of a wobble, doesn't matter. Maybe you can lift your left fingertips off the floor, maybe look up. And then nice and slow, you can start to release. Right hand to the floor, squaring your hips. Right foot to meet the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold. Plant your hands, and we take one last vinyasa. Exhaling down, inhaling, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhale, stepping forward. Drop your back knee, point your toes. Inhaling, right arm up. As you exhale, you reach back. Maybe you can get hold of your back foot. Or if not, that's fine. If you want to go further, you can even release your left elbow to the floor. Nice, good quad stretch. Or you can just find a lizard pose if you don't have the hold of your foot. Slowly releasing your foot if you had the hold of it. And you frame your front foot, stepping back into down dog. Left leg up. Step forward. We take the other side. Left arm up as you inhale. Exhale, reach back. See if you can open into the chest. Maybe getting a hold of your foot, letting your hips drop down. Again, you might come down whether you have the hold of the foot or not. And see if you can keep rolling that top shoulder back, maybe looking up. And then slowly releasing. Stepping all the way forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. You might need the help of your hands to slowly come down and sit onto your back. Just a little Navasana passing through, lifting your legs up, reaching your arms. Maybe you can extend your legs, and nice and slow, we're going to come down. Very slowly, all control movement. Coming onto your back. You can bend into your knees. Taking any position that feels right into the body. So maybe a happy baby if you feel you need to stretch a bit more into your hamstrings. If you want more release into the hips, you might just keep your feet mat distance apart. Arms in T-shaped position and take a few windshield wipers. Exhaling both knees out one side. Inhaling to center. Exhaling out to the other side. Turning your head opposite to your knees. Just a couple of times like this. Just gently winding down. Coming back. Maybe finding a happy baby, or if you had a happy baby, you can bring your knees to your chest, give yourself a good hug, curling into a little ball. You can even get hold of your elbows, bringing your nose to your knees, and you keep squeezing your knees to your chest. Nice big loving hug. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then you release. Shavasana, let go of everything. Extend your legs, extend your arms. Maybe get a little wiggle into your shoulders, your hips. Get comfortable for a few minutes. As usual, if you have more time at home, you can switch the recording off and just go for a longer Shavasana, 5-10 minutes. Otherwise, just relax for a moment. Just feel in the body. Quite possibly still with that sense of gratitude for the breath, for the movements that your body can take along with the breath. Gently coming back to your breath, to your body. Deepening the breath in the body, you can start to get some movement into your toes, fingers, Maybe stretching your arms overhead, stretching your toes nice and long. And then as you exhale, rolling over onto your left side in a fetal position just for a few breaths. Just to find your senses again before pressing your hands into the earth when you feel ready. Coming into a comfortable sit with your palms together in front of your heart. Feeling that breath at the heart center. Feeling that sense of gratitude at the heart center. So this is the heart, the center for compassion, love, gratitude, all those good feelings that help us to stay a lot more happier and positive. And then we seal the practice by bringing the tips of the thumbs to the forehead at the third eye center to bow in gratitude to the divine light that surrounds us and resides within each one of us. Hari Om Tat Sat. Peace, love and light. That's it for today. Keep breathing, keep moving. I'll see you next time.